been struggling, hustling, thugging it forever. Coming deeply in my yard. I've been struggling, hustling, thugging it forever. Coming deeply in my yard. I've been struggling, hustling, thugging it forever. Coming deeply in my yard. I've been struggling, hustling, thugging it forever. Endeavor. Got a bum, 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 eternal warfare. Got a bum, for eternal warfare. We got a bum, for eternal warfare. We got a bum, for eternal warfare. Only time will tell who died. Only time will tell. Come look deeply in my eyes. See the murder mold that lies. See the murder mold. These are the days of our lives. These are the days of our lives. Now come into my world and you can see that we are more than done. With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors. Now come into my world and you can see that we are more than done. With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors.
Turning your thugs, here I come telling them soldiers yours. The daily collecting my lesson without any question, stressing, no resting. We journey this blessing, shifting the game, rearranging things. Cause once the world was breaking me down, mesmerized, controlled by the other side. That the devil was in my time, looking for me,
but it won't get me in time. Boning like in these rhymes, we rhyme. Better believe it's all the time. In milk we lie, we straight up soldiers. Better get up, told ya. We raw before we go roll. And then we ride and y'all, all of y'all.
Only gone.
Whatever that I will be there. Lean on me, but let us get rid of the enemies. They can be singing a wild. But if you think you can hang it, now come into my world and you can see that we are more than thugs.
We're more than thugs. We're just a little drinking, talking, but smoking lethal warriors. Now come into my hood and you will see that we are more than thugs. We more than thugs, nigga.
Little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors.
thugging in the studio. Y'all know we roll hydro every time we rhyme. I'm high, look at me deeply in my eyes. I rise to the top of the game. No way that I had to run, no way that I had to turn. Sure, but a lot of these things won't learn, but the money that I earn won't burn, so come again.
Better watch that Mag 10. This one's for me and my friends. We steadily rolling. I told you, keep bringing home platinum and gold. Once pat, put it all on the ground, get bone. Yeah, we used to get down. When they clap back, put it on the ground, I get down.
Well, I must be blouse to try with a row and go get no sending on out of my window. Little easy blessings, so it's so cold, it's so cold. Little busy got stress for the peeps, the streets, and none of these police, know me still when I'm cuffed up. No.
Come into my world and you can see that we are more than done. With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors. Now come into my world and you can see that we are more than done. With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors.
It ain't no mystery, the pistol being, I better put it in the Mercedes. Better register scripture, sister. See me, I'm on it, it's 10 a.m. Baby, double be up and get one for my friend. Twin. We been on the bus, on the bit of the bin. So who wanna bag, you wanna bag, you got a bag, so send them out of the dog. To the liquor store for the bus to ride. All of my lock and tell dies. So pick up the puzzle and piece it and put it together by line.
Yes,
My Lord,
baby, cause I'm a soldier at war.
everybody wanna try to bring up the devil in me, but the evil's embedded in me.
Just keep me at ease, take notes, cause here we come.
Never them all coming to carry you. They call it limits when they put them things out. Show them putting it to your tempo.
Yeah, we blow your brain out. Come into my hood and you will see that we are more than thugs. We more than thugs. We more than thugs.
With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors. Now come into my world and you can see that we are more than thugs.
We more than thugs.
With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors. girl who died.
More than thugs, we're more than thugs, we're more than thugs.
With just a little twist of harmony, but smoking lethal warriors.
What y'all know about that?
Now come into my world and see the murder mode alive.
What you know about it though? Pop Deuce, what you know about it? These are the days of our lives. What happened to music? Lord have mercy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's see who out here today. Yep, I see my students out here. Shout out to my moderators, my students, of course, Amanda, Shiva, Forest Glory, Ali Ware, Pop Deuce, and Dane. What's good with you? All right, we don't got too many students, but that's cool. That's cool. I don't see too many people. What's up, Carrie? Good to see you. Yeah, you see that demonology, the psychology of demonology up in there. They better run. Press 1. Now, I'm not here to play with them. No, your ass. You see the title. How are you possessed? They see. Yeah. The psychology of demonology. That's the topic. Huh? What's the mind frame of a demonologist? What is their spiritual practice? They're gonna break this shit down. I don't want to hear no crying, no disappearing acts. This is KevRow University. Run, get the fuck out of here. Press 1. I'm sponsored now by the people. Hold on. Press 1. I'm sponsored now by the people. Run. Yeah, run. Yeah, these lectures that I'm doing, these is just small drive-bys. Don't pretend you here. Be here. Because I'm coming with it every time I hit this internet. We got so much media to do in the urban community that I got to knock these classroom shows out in 2 hours max. So I've structured my shows in the fashion to where the people who sponsor my program, they are, in fact, let me show you the sponsor program. Let me show you this. Let me show you, because it's something like you ain't never seen before. If you on my Discord, press 1. Because I'm about to upload a file right now. Hit the like button and you can read along while your ass is in class. Hit the like button and subscribe. This is for the supporters of the program. I don't want to hear nothing. Hit the like button when you hit the Mind of Lucifer extraordinarily composed note-taking class. Make sure you over there right now. Make sure you over there. Thank you, Pop Deuce. I see you typing. Sir. Let me know you got it. These are the notes that we got to have to read along. Shout out to y'all to read along, so you will know. Okay, this is what we own today. Every day, new notes, new read-alongs, new stuff. You see the title, so damn near. I feel good because I've never graduated school. Here I am claiming to have the remedy for this small psychosis, this demon-possessed human being, which can't speak all of a sudden because the seat of his soul what's occupying the seat of an individual soul is not himself. So what's pulling the strings of Pinocchio is a demon. Press 1. A straight demon. And you got to understand that, yes, I am boastful. I'm boastful because it's my books. That's why I'm boastful. And you know what? I'm boasting in the Lord because God freed me with this mindset. So I'm offering what was free, which got me so confident in testimony. Press 1, which our community is lacking for sure. And I've wrote these books while you playing for the people who think they need to change, not for the average person who come here for YouTube. No. Ali, when he said Kev, I'm in. He said, my brain is messed up. My brain is messed up. You know, you've been helping correct it with the small things I've been doing on the computer. We're going to go further. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go further. Our minds have been destroyed, reset, re-inseminated inside of this demonic system. And all we've been doing is picking apart and cutting the strings by acknowledging the strings in law. You know, the strings of the metaphysical are the allegoric perceptions. Made in law. Who made us? Non-compost mentors and told us we don't have a sound mind. Then Kev go find it all in the Bible for the people, Ali, and say, here it is. The Bible is telling you to have a sound mind, and have a single eye so that the whole mind be what? Hold up. That's for all the people who support this broadcast. I'm trying to tell you. I've learned I'm not chasing views. I'm not chasing views. This school is for the students who understand why I've written these books and how it applies to them. That's simple. Fee simple and absolute. So since we know it's of the mind, we have to know the spiritual practice. How did they take the allegoric demonology conceptions, ways of explaining it? What did they turn it into? To put you in a nullified state of mind to where you don't become a walking zombie, right? A living, walking dead man. How did that happen? You should be asking that question. You should be asking that. How am I a lunatic, an idiot? An idiot. How am I a lunatic? How did this happen to me? And what does this have to do with law? Those are the questions. I've been fighting a long time to get the average person to at least give me some type of attention concerning this matter. But I've learned that our people is so caught up in it. Now listen, they so caught up in it, they don't want to help. They want to stay in it. So I compiled the books and told them the description of the two trees. And we talking dominion of the mind here. Press 1. And how you became a decapitated human being, or at least, at the very least, out of your mind, which is such a powerful statement. Out of your mind. Who got you out of your mind? Therefore, the body cannot legally stand. See? Now we talking habeas corpus. Ain't they trying to get rid of habeas corpus right now? You damn right. Because your redemption, your redemption revolves and lies in wake. Right there. Show me the body. Press 1. So because so many trolls have come by here, so many different people with the wrong objectives, the wrong mindset, I said, you know what? I'm gonna move on. And then I said, I'm gonna let the students see how much my class is worth to the students. And they came up with an excellent idea that, which is fair, very fair to me. Anything less is unfair to Kev Gill because of the work that I've put in, the hours spent with the individuals, the show of love and compassion, even when times were so hard, you know? So I know my students who want to learn, because they understand one thing for sure and two things for certain. Don't get this urban shit fucked up. They need this more than me. Press 1. Now I just say sponsors to make it sound good on YouTube, because they like a mini corporation. We born as like little systems of speech patterns, or trying to just converse. But they need this. That's why we buy books. They'll be searching for knowledge, wisdom. But when you got knowledge and wisdom backed by legal fact, that's when we're not talking artifacts here. We talking legal facts. Yeah, that person, those people are a little different. But those people are a little different. And so my students know we have to come out of this mental slumber the best way we know how. I've never taught a class in my life. So I don't know how to teach. I just know how to be Kev. You know, because when I try to teach, people think I'm doing too much. And then you the one who said you wanted to be on my level. So motherfucker, don't be press one. Don't be slowing my pace down. Yeah, we don't do. You said you want to be here, not the other way around. Press one. You said you wanted to be here. So now you're going to learn about Lucifer and how Lucifer has control over your mindset. And so all this is going to teach you to believe God when he tell you in the scripture exactly how it's going to play out. Okay? So since y'all into science, what better way to make diagrams today? Hold on. Let me shout out to people who not in my class but still supported me in my Cash App and support this class. Oh, Jason Harris. Shout out to Jason Harris. He's a sponsor of the program and he's a Cash Apper. Shout out to my guy. So listen up. The eye as the portal. The pineal determines whether your estate is filled with truth or false light. You get it? They say they want an estate in the fight for their ancestors and state. What estate? What you talking about? And how do you know how the estate work? If the pineal gland, the war is waged in the mind or in the pineal, who's controlling your estate? You get it? X marks the spot. You see the X right there with the sigil of Lucifer, aka the astrological sign of Aries. See, we talk different. See, that's going into horoscope. And let's break this down. When I show the sigil of Lucifer and the god of war, Aries, press one. See, now we talking. This is all constellation. I taught y'all before, we're ruled by what? Moon cycles and the constellation. Remember I said how the 72 demons rule over. So this is knowledge on top of knowledge. Press one. How the 72 demons rule over the 12 zodiacs. The basic structure, choke no joke, wake up. 72 divided by 12 is 6 demons per sign. There are 72 zodiac signs for every press one, meaning the cosmic wheel of fate. Each sign is governed by 6 demons, creating a demonic jurisdiction over each astrological house. Now, this is your mind, nigga. Lucifer. Hit that like button and subscribe. This is why you need help. This is why you can vaguely see what I be talking about. Why? Why, Ali? Because even though you understand and can't speak it like me, we learning on that. They can't see it, Ali. Why? They had their minds full of demons trying to break free. Press one. Planted a seed and it hatched, sparking a flame. You know what the flame was, right? The eternal flame. In my mind, like a match. Such a dirty game. No memories, just a misery. Painting a picture of my enemies killing me in my sleep. Will I survive to the morning to see the sun? Lord, forgive me for my sins, because here I come. Who was that, Ali? I shed so many tears. What do you say? I suffered through the years and shed so many tears. Now I'm lost in the weary, so many tears. I'm suicidal, so don't stand near me. My every move is a calculated step to bring me closer to embrace an early death. There wasn't no future, only streets I could rest. Press 1. I had my mind full of demons trying to what? Trying to break free. Come on, y'all. This is how we talk. You better get it or get lost. You better get it or get lost. He was going through a psychological occult ritual, which is done through by way of psychology. You don't even know it's done to you. You notice all the psychological shit don't pop up. You a narcissist is this. Everything you do as a man and woman is narcissism now. You check it in yourself. That's the occult. Press 1. Every one of them is occultist. That's why they all women. That's why Dr. Brian and them is all women. That's why y'all get caught by the Divine Nine, because they're all women. That's why the niggas is wearing red dresses and telling women they don't like them. And then Princella running around saying how black men ain't shit, but she dressed like one. They are in what I call in the book of the dictionary called a mental trance, bafflement. Who ready? Press 1. Who want to rumble with KevRow? Talk that shit. Come on. So it ain't 250 because, Kev is greedy. No, that's the cost that you gonna invest in yourself, nigga. So you can sit there and pretend you ain't got no weed and all that. That's cool. Go to the voodoo doctor. Press 1. I'm a healer. Press 1. A natural born healer, and I'm here to heal you from your demon possession. That's why you can't sleep. You up at night. You a child of the moon. You a lunatic. Press 1. Hit the infomercial. This ad is paid for by KevRow University. With your small contribution to my cash app, we can further this program and pay for all the bills that happens at KevRow University. Thank you. All right, back from paying them bills. Back from paying those bills. Anyway, psychology is the occult. Say it with me. Psychology is the occult. That's why they be like, look me in my eye. Look me in my eye right now. Press 1. Everything that deals in demonology is in psychology and vice versa. The thing with psychology is in this world, they're going to prescribe your ass something and you're going to be a lunatic and they're going to prescribe you and you're going to have a mental health record that says, nigga, you don't deserve to be in charge of your state. Why? Because you got a mental condition. You don't remember this? When you take your dumb ass to court, they're going to have you remember now. You remember this? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like you're not even capable. Woman, come here and tell us, courtroom, how he's not capable and tell us what he do. Make sure you cry. Use a lot of that feeling so we can lay down the law to Adam. And then your dumb ass right there. And then one day I was making spaghetti, press 1, and he just called me fat. I meant pretty hot. Objection, Your Honor. That's not even a word in the dictionary. I'm pretty hot. Tipton ain't. Copy. Press 1. Take the kids, the car, the house, the dog. Take it. Take it. Take it. Strip him. Press 1. Strip the slave of his family like a slave. Strip him and throw him in prison. Like a slave, but it's not slavery because we got over it. Got you mentally. Oh no, that happened in the past. We got over it. Strip them right now. Bend over and crack your ass so we can make sure ain't nothing in there. Ain't no weapon in there when you enter our jealous facility. Press 1 and now spend time with these other males who crack their ass too. Press 1. See, they got you. This is the devil's kingdom. You're trapped in the United States of psychology, nigga. That's what your ass is caught up in. And my BBD bopping up the street ass don't stumble upon. Press 1, your recovery. It goes all the way back to the initial tree, the Kabbalah versus the Holy Word. Press 1, you shall not surely die. Are you mentally dead? Yes. Say it with me. I'm not even leaving it up to you. I'm answering it with you. Yes. We don't understand any law dealing with the psychological aspects that have us bound by Latin law. Latin law is the occult. It's Canaan law. Press 1. Dog law. Canine shit. Press 1. Press 1. Kev is here. Kev is here. She was out there worshiping the black moon. Press 1. And you was out there with the black moon and missed it. Press 1. You out there with the occult. Doing bad things. Hit that like button. But the war is mental. So if the war is mental, then what is the course of study? Psychology. Press 1. You will never stop looking for people to tell you use an Indian or anybody when you are non-compos mentis. You don't know who you are. Press 1. Stop trying to identify like you don't found this secret place or that knowledge that's going to reaffirm the reason why using Indian or anything else for that matter. Indians didn't have bank account. Freemen had bank account. The Indians didn't have none. They just had feathers and draws, and they came in on by way of the ships with the white man. The white man federalized the Indians. Are you crazy? So wake up. I'm at war here. Hungarian. Kev at war with all of them, all 50 of them, all 50 delusion. And then what's at the major, at the heart of it? Demonology. Let's say in the allegory, demonology. Who wrote the book on demonology? King James. Why? Because King James understood the occult. He understood as law. This is how they coming in. The occult is just a new word. Psychology is just a new word. These motherfuckers are occultists. Okay? And we proving it every day with the cube and all of this misdirection that they're just full of confusion, full of distraction and confusion. They are themselves possessed. They themselves possessed and don't even know, because that's what the psyche does. A person undergoing these things doesn't know that they are lunatic, that they are shit. Psycho. They don't know that. They just operating and living their life as possessed or psycho people. You wouldn't know they were psycho until you get with them. Say, what's up with you, boo-boo? You're going to realize she practices nothing but occult principles. What is that? What is the occult principles? The occult translate into psychology. So they're all trained up in what? Psychology. The occult, that's why they be looking at you. And that's why the women are so good. Who the leading sex in psychology? Women. Who the leading sex in tarot cards and spiritual practices? Women. Why? Because say it with me, the occult and psychology are one. The occulted spirituality is psychology, and the diagnosis is the black people's religion. Hit the like button. They don't diagnose. They got a pill to fix you. But it's not really going to fix you. You know that. Why? Because it's not really it's a spiritual thing. You caught up. You go forever be a victim of the hospital. Why? Because you make up all the diabetes that you need healing. You make up for every simple thing they can use to give you a drug that'll put you out of your mind. Hit the like button and subscribe. Why? Because that's how occultists work, through psychology. And the pharmaceutical. What is pharmaceuticals? What is the key breakdown of words concerning the pharmacy? Press 1, and then you will know that science and the occult and the practice of alchemy is their religion. Hit the like button and subscribe to that one. So when you're going and thinking you're getting healing, the only one that can heal you is the brazen serpent that God raises up to heal you. Moses did it. Jesus did it. The spirit of truth is it. Press 1. There is no greater truth and religion on earth than truth itself. And that's what this world don't want. That's why it's reacting. You see why Charleston White cut his head bald, threw 2 diamond earrings in just, please, characters made up. Pentagon babies versus babies kids. And I'm telling you right now, they don't want no smoke. I don't deliver punishment to all the Pentagon babies. Press 1, all the little minor practitioners is just dead weight. Dead weight. Why? Because even they here to learn. They don't even understand. They being possessed by their handlers. I don't have no handler. They're press 1. I got a sound mind. I don't need nobody to handle me. And definitely not no woman. You got better things to do, like get the recipe to my cream of wheat and my grits and oatmeal, damn it. Because one night, fucking play psychological games with your husbands, your brothers, your granddaddies. Y'all just out here wilding. Why? 'Cause what turned you into this? You evil woman, you. Because you the evil woman at the end of Moana throwing shit. You the evil, burnt up ass, Kali mom, baby, sacrifice. And I want to make you mad. Get mad. I want you to. I want you to use all of your spiritual gifts like little puffs of smoke in a cartoon or something, and know that nothing can come against the truth. Nothing. Because my spiritual shield is up. Weenies. Press 1 and hey, ladies. I told you, little cute, little Eastern Star, little broads, they going to hell too. Why? Because they're little mini psychologists. They're here to keep Adam under their wing. And then Adam, little dumbass, get up there and explain in his trance. Press 1, if he wait before he go trance. See, they place them in a trance. See, they need to be in a trance for them to go trance. You get what I'm saying? Both of them is beyond the borders and the guidelines of what you're supposed to be doing. You got to be in a trance to believe in that shit. That's why they take hallucinogens, mushrooms, and drugs, and they infested the communities with what? Crack, tar, black tar, heroin. And what did that do? Took the people out their mind. They still standing on the street corner right now. Right there. They still there. Go look. They still there. Out they mind. But it's a way. See, they just like you. They no different than you. The only difference is they already went to work. And this is the Satan done took them already. You gonna end up there and don't know it. And what's worse is you are like that, but you can walk and get the bus and pretend like you normal. Them the worst one. At least with them, Karen, we can put our wallet on the other side or grab your purse, clutch it. See, with these motherfuckers, the new one, you got to be very well protected. You got to know what they shit too, psychology. If you don't know psychology, they're going to overwhelm you at this time. Because it's so positive and so, you know what? I posted in a section on my Facebook, on my Discord, the lunatic session. And this is where everybody who's a lunatic is going to be the videos to give them a mental space to, what does Kevin mean by lunacy, spirituality videos? Well, I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to be showing you all the videos to let you know if you are a lunatic or you a Satanist, and how it looks to individuals. So let's look at this new person who got in my algorithm for some reason. Hold on, that's the PowerPoint we're going over today. Press 1. This is a new guy I seen on Facebook and on Instagram. I just have to show you because this guy, I had to leave a comment and got his spirit ruptured. Because I like to ask the occultists, especially the black ones, why y'all shit don't work? It only work on niggas. You ain't never considered. Y'all spiritual practices only work on love spells and being devils for niggas. It only worked for niggas. It's only impressive to niggas who aren't protected. But y'all never do no rituals to free you from no bondage, from nothing. It's always just some nonsense to harm a nigga. How you know that? Well, you know when that woman give you that evil eye, she don't did a spell on you. She already did it yesterday, nigga. She already did this shit. She already took after the occult, nigga, and started doing and saying things and trying to manifest, nigga, the side of your head falling off, trying to manifest an issue, manifest any goddamn thing, but they don't manifest nothing but problem. That's it. The whole religion is based off of causing Adam problems. The whole thing. Because Eve needs Adam, like Lucifer needs Adam, contained for Eve to be on the head of the household and Lucifer to be her divine guiding light. And you gonna leave, and the state is gonna back her up. Why? Because that's the state of Lucifer. Ooh. And in Canaanite world, in Phoenician law, and Rome, when you give up your sovereignty, it's giving up your mind. So you never gonna have sovereignty until an heir comes and wake you up to what sovereignty even is. You thinking you about to go claim to Satan, something that you gave up from the entry point of birth. How dare you disrespect Lucifer's kingdom that way? This is a deal. Press 1. There's only but one champion. Don't tell us with all of your motherfucking spiritual practice and all of your incense to the queens of heaven. Press 1. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? What you gonna do? And your shit don't work. It only work on people who believe you. Like your sisterhood or your small brotherhoods. Both of them is against one another. You ain't even supposed to be in no sisterhood or no brotherhood. Your sister and brotherhood is supposed to be in the home with your husband. That's your sisterhood and brotherhood. The sisterhood and brotherhood is just lesbians and gays. And then they spiritual practice is science. What is science? The religion of Lucifer. Seeing the cosmos and the world through the eyes of Lucifer and studying his concepts in his way. Hit the like button and subscribe. So Kevin will teach you how to leave your lesbian and your gay club and come to KevRow, because the ladies will love to see, I don't know about y'all, but they love to see straight men learning and speaking from their heart, their mind, and most of all, their spirit that goes beyond the material. Press 1. You can't fuck with this. Kevin's no longer in motherfucking power, nigga. Kevin who? Video game playing Big Head Kev, y'all hate it? Fuck out of here. Press 1. And you want that guy. Either you want to dig deep and for Kevin, they gonna smack him up. Man, they gonna set him up. They gonna try all type of shit and manipulate. But see, with a sound mind, they ain't getting close. They run from you, Ali and Bocat. They gonna run. All of them. You ain't even chasing them. You playing video games like Kev. Playing video games. Chilling. They don't want to come around. They know you serious business. They gonna look in your eyes and know, oh, he can see through me. That's the mind frame. So we taking bad boy. We like Tupac around here. We taking bad boys, turn them into grown men. You feel me? And taking these little bad little bitches, turn them into women who support their men. Okay. Y'all done lost y'all minds. Why? Because y'all listen to people like Young Pharaoh, and this guy pump y'all up. Press 1. Hit the like button. Let's hear what he got to say.
Pray. We manifest. As gods and goddesses, we do not pray. We manifest. Okay? Praying is for the weak. Who are we praying to? A lot of people got offended in my comments when I called myself a god, when I said I don't need to pray. But what I'm trying to get you to understand, overstand, and understand is that you are a god too. We are all gods and goddesses in this realm. because we are the same matter that is the sun. We are the same stardust. We are the same ether.
Shut your dumb ass up. The sun is the hottest place in the goddamn universe. And it's hell. Nigga, you the same dust. You come from hell because you're a demon. That's the demon in him. See? He can't be my friend. He can't even pick up an Xbox controller and play my trucking game or nothing. You can't come in here, Satan. Why, Kev? Because you a lunatic. Press one, you ain't manifest shit. You gonna manifest them bills is what I commented. You ain't manifest nothing. There's nothing that these niggas can ever manifest but the spirit in them talk like they gon' fly through the universe. When y'all sleep, you gon' fly through that. You ain't never flying through no goddamn universe. And when I'm woke, press one, fly. Do it then. Show us with your lying ass. Show us. You ain't astro projected nothing, dope head. Press one. Ain't no, your cosmic black ancestors, they dead. They can't even talk. What you think? They practice with what they preach as well. Get them, you just like them. Well, that's why they dead. And that's you worse because you dead walking around. At least they shut up. At least they can rest. Your dumb ass is walking around with the religion of mushroom deadness, evolution, which comes from what? Science again. The motherfucker said you was the monkey and you fell for it. They taught you everything, my brother. They taught you what the universe was, my beautiful black queen. What? Use the goddamn AI. Stop thinking that Asian Chinese technology from 10 years ago, because we ain't seen it, is brand new. Like AI finna do something. You know, you just a punk. Verse one, and your women support your punk habit. Your women out there support your punk habit. Man, well, that's okay, baby. You can be a punk and a mute. That's okay. Kev is tripping. Don't learn that. We can buy makeup. We can buy eggs. Don't support the university. He gonna do it for free anyway. That's the devil talking. I don't care. You gotta say to yourself and even the creatures on the outside. Press one with the same thought. No. Press one. The money ain't shit. That like button and subscribe. Now it matter because Kev is saying. No, nigga. Manifest. Manifest it, punk. And come to school. You can't come to school because you can't manifest. That's why, nigga. Fake ass X-Men character. Stop watching cartoons and become. Stop watching cartoons. Huh? Because my God gonna kick every one of y'all little favorite cartoon characters. Spider-Man, Superman, where the camera at? All the mans gonna get rid of them. Press one. And this is how you talk. This is, where Taj at? This is how Taj used to talk.
We manifest, okay? Praying is for the weak. Who are we praying to? A lot of people got offended in my comments when I called myself a god, when I said I don't need to pray. But what I'm trying to get you to understand, overstand, and understand is that you are a god too. We are all gods and goddesses in this realm because we are the same matter that is the sun. We are the same stardust. We are the same ether.
He looks sick, don't he? Sick. Sick.
So in that, the same matter that is the sun. We are the same stardust. We are the same ether that is all of the galaxies. So in that.
Shut your dumb ass up. Huh? Huh? We in the same ether that's in all of the galaxies. Bruh, where you people that believe this nonsense? Comb y'all hair and take a bath before y'all get out here. I told you, these pan believers just want to wear robes and triangles and copper wire and motherfucking beads made in China and say they manifest. Let's continue to look.
To every single being, and we are co-creators. We're the same ether.
How would you co-create? You ain't got no patents. That's what I told him. So he was trying to explain. I told him, what you co-create? You ain't got no patents. You ain't created nothing. You the laziest, wishful thinker, turtleback in the half shell ass nigga the universe have ever. The weakest. You put you put everything on external things as if now you gonna wish the shit to happen. Fine. Press one. Fine.
All of nature to every single being, and we are co-creators. We are the gods and goddesses on this realm. Ether, that is all of the galaxies.
Man, this shit, y'all religion turned me in gay. I'm gonna talk straight. God and Jesus talked with syllables and parables. A, B. This religion turned them gay. It turns me in gay. Come to my world and say, hey, Mr. Gillespie, we are this. And I see you moving around in your eyes and shit. Y'all get to talking sassy. This shit right here turns you into a trans man. Because you already in a trance, and they put you in the trance. Next thing you know, you hanging out with the trance, talking about you straight. Press one. No, that's not how this world works. We all know if you hanging with them, if you know Crash Unit in Los Angeles, you're part of it. Press one. So you're in a trance. Facts. And this is going to turn you, this psychology is going to turn you what? This is a psychotherapy of Satan. What is it going to turn? God's precious Adam into what? Adam was he a girl. Main story of the Bible is a man following after the woman. In what? In all 9 areas of activity, even sex. What do you mean by that, Kev? That means when you finish worship, you see 607 Unk, I believe he's been destroyed, pounded out by the worst gods of the universe in their era. Verse 1, I think these men are selling their ass like prostitutes do. That's what I think. Because ain't nobody making, listen, which trapper ain't been home in 3 months? He been doing all of these fucking podcasts. Nigga ain't went home. Don't y'all want to see y'all kids and women hanging out with niggas and talking about nigga shit? Is not, nigga, that shit is gossipy. Where's the real you at? There's one. Cuz got evicted. Cuz mama put him out. We gonna talk about his girlfriend put him out. She said, if you take your black ass to LA, you out. I know the story. Because none of these niggas got control of their household. How do I know? Because at one point in time, I know you don't believe this, but I was the same way. That's why they can't run for me. I'm from LA, born and raised. Press one. You can't tell me about no LA niggas. These that nigga got the boot. He still be trying to come around. He sleep in the car. Press one. Come on, man. Come on, doing audio YouTube videos. Just sleep in the car. And I'm just diagnosing you niggas because y'all need to come to school. That's what you need. All that for nothing. A base chakra lover. Talk that shit, pop dudes. This right here, this guy on the screen, it's going to start. That's why you got to start at the chakras. The base chakra is your behind. We got all any y'all, we all adults. It's your behind, fellas. See, I'm keeping it simple. It's funny because it's true. Yo, see, the base chakra start right there. Press what? Hit that like button and subscribe. Don't be, hey, what y'all do? You just heard about Gorilla Hebrew. Okay, y'all stop this man. Stop it. This where this science shit leads to. And everybody in that science knows it. That's why most of the men in it, except the new arrivals, have been probably penetrated. That's why their minds is anti-woman. It's like, ooh, and the niggas is doing all women work. Like just doing a bunch of talking and gossiping. It turns you straight into a woman. You get a gay lisp and everything. It come pre-packaged. You got the talking and swerving around. Your new consciousness. You've been bitten by the rattlesnake, by the serpent. Your poison is now the cosmos. Cause why? Because you was trying to find an alternative way to spirituality besides the sun, what God said. So you in direct confliction, direct transgression of the law. Again, transgression. Perhaps one, you don't transact it with the Satan and got yourself a good deal. Perhaps what? That's why the Bible is very clear. Not an infamous, not a sissy, not nothing. And they say, man, God must not be the all-loving, because if I can't twerk like the women, there will be none of that in the kingdom of heaven. You can say whatever you want on your way to hell. That's how God see it. You can say whatever you want. If Adam don't get his shit right, you know what I'm saying, within himself, he won't be competent and stand against judgment of the Lord. Transgression is sin. I'm freestyling, but it's bars. Y'all, niggas got used to 6 to 12 second catchphrases intervals. I ain't gonna do you like that. I need to explain myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I did the work. Fuck an interval. Fuck 2 minutes. Hit the like button.
All of the galaxies, because we are the same matter that is the sun. We are the same stardust. We are the same.
This is the religion of the gay people. This is all in the Bible. The Bible is telling you to have a sound mind. I told you about compartmentalized thinking and how they split the atom by splitting your cheeks. I know this sounds funny. What the hell is the police doing in the building? Cause I hate living in the hood, but I love it so much. I love it. Press 1. Imagine him talking in court. They gonna say, throw him to the niggas. They gonna straighten him out. Press 1. This is the bed bunkie. Press 1. Come on, blacks to the back, get some eating. Press 1. He gonna be the, nigga.
That is all of the galaxies. So in that, we are connected to all of nature, to every single being.
If he said this shit in jail, they will, nigga, this sound like some women shit. Come here. Press 1, shave all your hair body off. They don't be talking this shit in jail. Well, no, because it's sissified, coded. They convert to Islam, rather, and pretend. Press 1. I'm on them, bro. I'm on this shit. I can read this shit.
Co-creators, we are the gods and goddesses on this realm. So who am I praying to? Who am I asking something for?
Look, there's nothing, he don't even know God. Press 1. Who are we talking to? Who I create? That's Adam. I do this. Just like devil's advocate. Press 1. He's so mad at God. Where is the absentee landlord? Where is this imaginary? Press 1. Whole time you can look at him and be like, yeah, I'm going to church. I need to cleanse this guy. You're thinking like, oh man, I should have never followed this motherfucker. I need to cleanse. Grandma, I'm sorry. Sheesh. Let's get to it.
And the universe. I am God. If it's something I want, I manifest it. I think it, I meditated on it, I align my frequency to it, I raise my frequency, and I say, Asheo, it is mine. I take in.
This is the shit that Moors do when they want to move into your newly vacant property and they need to stay there. They sit out front of the house when they want to move in and say, you know what? I say I T. Brother, I'm finna move in here. First, I got to manifest it. You don't see yourself in here, that's why. And then they manifest an illegal way to enter someone's home. I shall who? Yep.
Because the universe doesn't respond to just thoughts alone. It responds to vibration. It responds to frequency.
No, the nigga, thoughts is the vibration and frequency, fool. What you mean it don't respond? No, it don't respond to. Now you want to split the atom, dummy. You got to put the work in. Universe ain't finna do nothing. You got to put the work. All this is worse than prosperity preaching. Sheesh.
Waiting to give you what you put back into it. Okay?
It's mental.
It's waiting to multiply, amplify, and magnify every little ounce of love and light that you put back into it. Whatever it is, I am abundant, I am healthy, I am rich, you are loved, I am kind, I am whatever it is I
In
want.
the middle of a field, talking loud on the phone, playing. That's what your ass is. Because if you wanted to, you would have manifest any of that. But you got to start at your base chakra. Meaning, the science of selling pussy. Press 1 on Figueroa, part 1 coming soon. Now look, starting at your base, the blessings that come is from the Johns, from the money. That's what they be talking about, pimp gods and shit like that. Listen, you blessed when you activate them chakra, and then them Johns come. I told you, this is the prostitution. Now, hold up, drop the mic. Hold up, hold it down. First one. This spiritual practice is really just, nigga, an excuse to sell ass or some shit, because us toys see everything. Yeah, because I hear a lot of talking, but it don't make sense in the real world. That must mean it's a cover for some other shit. Now, y'all be looking like y'all selling ass now. I ain't even gonna lie, a lot of y'all be looking like y'all stink. Like got that stench of sulfur from leaking from y'all pores. Press 1. No, I know stink. The stink when you homeless, it's different stinks. Y'all got a different. You motherfuckers. Press 1 got that sulfurite. Press it got that phosphorus smell. Press 1. So once you activate them chakras, just know the mushroom got to go through the base chakra. The mushroom is the tip of the peanut. And it got to go through the base and rise up the kundalini, and you're going to get secretion on the back of your head. I know they shit. Press 1. Young Pharaoh told us already. Hit that like button and subscribe. They think I'm playing. I'm not playing. It's the Satan.
Vision, whatever it is you want to imagine. You and I are God and Goddess, and we are Netaru, we are nature. So remember that. Manifest, do not pray. Asheo, it's Neat Netaru.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that was already. Let's go to another one. Let's go to another. I'll just be saving his videos now because I'm in class. So I like to hear all of the Antichrist videos that's in the world, so we can kind of go over them and make fun of their spiritual practice. Press 1 because they all a bunch of New England buccaneers, not buccaneers, buccaneers. So I'm starting to realize that now a lot of these niggas is just feminine. They divine feminists, meaning they ain't never took a shovel and learned how to put it in the ground and lay oil lines or no type of man work. They just always want to live with their soft hands and motherfucking unks and crystals and all of this make-believe nonsense that's not going. And then you come to find out, they not even us. We a whole different group of people, especially us niggas out here in California. We a whole, and hold up, let me get this shit right, because a lot of these niggas got this shit fucked up. We a whole different breed. Let's get this shit right. We out west, we a whole different. We the last of the Mohicans, nigga. We is the 300. We the last one. The rest of them niggas, the further you go east, the more immigrant your ass is. You the alien who invaded and pushing us off the map. Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Press 1. Well, we different. Our intelligence is like what Mike Tyson say, impeccable. I've already slaughtered the whole East Coast psychotherapeutic nonsense concerning the we are gods or the whole scientific study of 360 nothing, because it's not even real. No. That's why y'all gods never came back to save you. The aliens, stop lying. That's Elon Musk and them playing with y'all. Y'all, there ain't no Nibiru coming for you. Ain't no Inky ain't no Jacob. Y'all keep saying the black UFO aliens is what, African American? No, nigga, you the alien now by law. I ain't talking about comic books and Nigga, Area 50, whatever. I'm talking about KevRow in the study of law. You the only alien. That's why y'all believe. Y'all trying to make us everything but what we is. Now we the alien. Tell Nation of Islam to keep that. We are not alien. You are. By oath, by where you from, plus one. I'm talking about Moors. Me making it seem like Moors is anything but foreign niggas under the disguise of trying to trick you. Again, like the Hebrew niggas. All foreigners trying to tell you, oh yeah, man, we. No, nigga. Me. I would use better word. Me. Ain't no we. Y'all with Tazariak and them. Press 1. Let's listen to this nonsense. But you got to get used to it because we going to be doing this almost every day.
So when we say we are gods, we are one with God. We are identifying with the Father and the Mother. But a lot of people don't want to identify with the I am. They don't want to call themselves gods because they feel like it's egotistical, it's narcissistic. But in reality, you are just being in alignment with your very nature. Everything in nature is God basically acting out whatever it is.
These dudes be acting like they heard some of the most prophetic information ever.
Everything in nature, from the birds, the bees, the ants, the trees, the sky, the clouds, the sun, plants, everything is God acting out in one.
Nigga look like a whole drag queen out here. No, sir. No, bruh. Nigga got a band-aid over his heart. You weak. King Von said you don't need a gun, you need heart. Weak. Niggas got the lesbian flag behind them. All the chakras is the gay. Told you it's the gay religion. All the chakras is on the flag. I told you. Press what? Look, I told you. The religion of gay is your chakra raising vibration ass. Press 1. Once you do this, you're going to be skinny. You're going to have a vegetarian diet like a person on AIDS. You're going to lose all your, and you're going to think you just so smart. And you ain't going to live no longer than nobody else eating burger. Put a tomato on it. Y'all just putting too much on. You need to be this one and you need to be that one. Shut the fuck up. When you, God, is supposed to be immortal. Press 1. You supposed to be immortal. Press 1. You out here eating vegetables like it's going to prolong your life. Nigga, I understand eating healthy and eating some vegetables with your food and all. These niggas don't made a whole gay diet and making everybody else want to conform. So you get a gay diet, a gay religion, a gay faith, all your friends. You want to go to the club with all your homies. You're hanging out with all niggas. Press 1. You want to go to the gym and squat? Press 1 in front of each other. Hey, why don't you spot me and put your big balls on my forehead and tell me to lift? See, that's how y'all end up in the sauna together. I'd rather tell my girl to spot me. Hey, baby, if something happened, call 911, hold as much as you can, use your other one. Get this shit up out of here. Where's the stand-up workout equipment? Get out of here. Press 1. Y'all get y'all buff asses on like you got to go to the gym. No, you don't, bro. You can get your own work. That's them gay niggas trying to get you to the gym. Hey, y'all need to come and work out 5 times a week so I can see you. I mean, get your... Just get a credit if you don't got it, nigga. Invest in yourself, bro. Keep it at the house. You can't trust nobody in 2025, nigga. All these niggas, you swear they big muscles and like... Soon as you talk to them, ladies, they're going to be like, what's your sign? You know he gay. What the niggas say, what's your sign, ladies? You know he gay because you the ones who made the dumb shit up. You following the gay guy, Lucifer, and you know this nigga gay as soon as he say, I'm the Capricorn. That's one all of them. Because it's a gay psychology. I understand the science behind this shit. I got that shit down to a religious structure. It's just Antichrist. That's 1. I can smell the sulfur. Open up these bedrooms type of shit. It's the sin of it. Press 1. So you can sit around and pretend like y'all almighty and y'all, you got the religion of a homosexual. See, that changes that. You ain't going to want to be over there. Come on to KevRow. You ain't even going to be over there. As soon as you explain to me what you do, oh, that's the religion of the homosexuals. Press 1. It's easy. Once you know, you know. Hit the like button and subscribe. Oh, you activating what? What'd you say? Pause this game. Hold up, what'd you say? I'm up by 14. You gonna say some shit about chakra? That's disgusting, my brother. Why you say that, Kev? Because that's the religion of homosexuals. Why you? For real? Yes, man. That's homosexual spirituality. Yeah, you're gonna find out at the end. Well, when you was that highest level, that 33rd degree vertebrate, where the secretion happened, and all light and wisdom enters to the top of your head like a little bitch in a porno movie. Get off your knees, nigga. Press 1. Playing with me. That's why they quiet. Cause Kev, yeah, nigga don't turn this shit up. Yeah, okay, that's why they quiet. Yeah. That they see that they soul got them quiet. They just shut up. Don't say nothing. It's already written. Don't say nothing. You don't know me. I know you. Hit the like button. You don't know me. Playing. Set up Kev. You crazy. Oh, y'all crazy. But y'all spiritual. Y'all want this shit. This what y'all want. This what you get. This where you at. When they say when the Lord come, this is where you're gonna be at. Where most of the niggas at? In red dresses in Louisiana, walking around with red Air Forces, showing all their thigh meats and their arms and stuff to each other. All of them fraternity. Every last single one of them. Why? Because they all know the occult. And the occult is what? The science of Lucifer. And Lucifer gonna turn you gay. He gonna turn you gay. You notice that about these people?
Way or another. And so we have been given this mentality. We have been programmed to think that God is outside of.
He don't even got no facial hair. He gonna be flamboyant. Press 1. He ain't even got facial hair. Fuck my mustache. I'm taking nigga. This gotta be a woman. What teenager or young man don't got facial hair? This gotta be trans. Gotta be. It's not. See, that's why I don't like Glorilla. I can't listen to these things and look at these people because I don't know who's a man and a woman. You feel me? This nigga over here with the slouchy shoulders, over here with the band-aid shirt, this nigga whole body frame is like a woman. The other one is like a stud. Press 1. Look at, he ain't got no mustache. Press 1. Just there, smooth face. I don't trust it. What type of haircut is that? He over here looking like, what's your name, boy? Press 1. But I don't know how that even sound, but that's how he look. He just got them good hair. He put barrettes and colors in them and everything. I thought this shit was supposed to give you some strength. I thought it turned y'all to, I thought y'all was rooted in, hell no. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit.
Ourselves, that we have to find a way to reach out to God, to get in contact with God, to try and find.
You can't. You've been cut off, boy. So you can't go past the sun. Press 1. You see that? You can't get past the sun, champion. You need to be cleansed. You got to go through the sun. I told you, they trying to go past the sun to get to heaven and end up telecommunicating with Lucifer, who's in the sun in eternal fire. That's why y'all sun worshipers and y'all Luciferians. That's why I just broke it all down to you. Even down to that fireball. Press 1, a fucking example. You're going to be the light. Okay. I'm going to show you. You're going to be the light inside that ball, lighting up the world. You will never be the light of the world, which is the sun. S-O-N. Not the throne of Satan. The Son of God. And Lucifer is a little peon. That's why he's confined. Let's go.
or another. And so we have been given this mentality, we have been programmed to think that God is outside of ourselves, that we have to find a way to reach out to God, to get in contact with God, to try and
But God is you.
find some type of link to God, when God has been here this whole time.
Check out the full video.
I am God. That's what they say. Another one. Let's see what this is. This is again lunacy. You got to be able to spot it all over the place. Let's go to the next most slide.
Quick thought. You know how the Bible speaks about Jesus walking on water?
Yeah.
You know that was a metaphor, right?
Uh-huh.
Because
It was talking about law.
Jesus is
Right.
a metaphor for the sun, right?
Jesus is not a metaphor for the sun. Jesus is justice in the Bible. See? They just be talking. I told you. They just be talking. And what is meta? Dead.
This is a metaphor for the sun, right? Of God is all of us. That's why Jesus is the Son of God. All of us is God. But this is what they meant when they said he was walking on water. Remember, that's Christ, the Son, walking on water as a reflection of the God that's inside of all of us.
Huh? Sir!
So some of us imagine this white guy with long stringy hair walking on water with a robe on and sandals. That's a metaphor.
Hold up. Who said we all believe that? I think y'all want us to believe that, because the Bible clearly says what he is, what his lineage is, what his people gonna go through. Y'all the little Moorish Catholics that was raised up by the Catholic Church who think I believe God or his son is a long-haired, stringy white man with a robe on and a red sash. That's Catholicism. We don't believe that, Monkey Moore. You do. They raised you. They enslaved us. They raised you. They made us black in law to match you, nigga. But we not of unsound mind. They got you here to make us of unsound mind. This is just ridiculous.
For God is inside of all of us. That's the sun that activate the Christ consciousness and God inside of everybody.
Okay.
Just want you to be aware of that. That's what that meant when it says God or Jesus was walking on water. Yeah, actually, Jesus walking on water.
Old esoteric occult mystery belief system. Let's continue on. Next. Another one. Ladies, y'all already know. Here come another one.
God, Jesus, and the devil are all one and the same. God is a representation of your higher self. The devil or Satan is the representation of your lower self. Jesus represents your physical body, the thing in the middle, between the two, or between the two, as above, so below.
Why you always try to tell us what Jesus didn't even... Jesus said, no, he didn't say that. That's what Jesus said. That is... Huh? Told you. What is the psychology of a demonologist? Press 1. Are you seeing it? What is the psychology of a demonologist? I told you about that copper. They love that copper around their neck. Press 1. Let's go.
It's all about representation. This is why the devil or Satan cannot exist within the same place as God. This then is what you call duality when that split happens.
Wait.
The devil or Satan cannot exist within the same place as God. This then is what you call duality when that split happens. I have to make sure that the light is separated from the dark and the dark is separated.
Here we go. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear this? When the split happens.
From the light. They can work alongside each other.
They can work alongside each other.
But there is a choice that you have to operate within your higher self or your lower self. God or Satan.
I told you, religion of bulldagger and lesbian, hair-hatted hooligans. Press 1.
And when you are a believer in Christ, it is not a man that you believe in. It is a level of consciousness that you are awakened to.
To the asylum you go. Y'all take y'all little old make head asses that back home to Nigeria or wherever the fuck y'all come from with this. Come on. Where's the law? You see what I'm saying? Without the law, it's all allegoric. Satan, psychology. You see it? Without the law, Satan and psychology. Press 1. Without the law, the psychology of Satan creeps in. Press 1, and you must understand you come from the cosmos. Now here we go. And you were born under the constellation of death. What? And that one. Y'all hear me? Now we are former people of the world. Maybe we still in it. I don't know. But we are in the world, not of it. So we can observe the observable. You understand? We can observe the observable and say, wait a minute, without the law, you're caught in the illusion. Nice way to put that. Without the law, you're caught in the what? In the illusion. So what's the illusion? We're going to get the Twilight Zone. We're going to get the Terminator Solstice, and while we keep talking about existing within the split, we're going to get into all that. Become a sponsor of this program. Let the world know y'all stand with Kev Gills. Oh, I'm sorry, I just doing my infomercial with his knowledge and letting everybody know there's levels to this shit. And young Pharaoh said there was levels to this shift. Without the law, see, Jesus is justice. You dealing with the law. They're dealing with the psyche, okay? The illusion, the theater of the illusion, okay? You said you wanted a sound mind. That means putting an end to it. You, in our regular life, I believe that my books and my teachings help young Royal Purple, Shiva, Forrest Glory, Amanda, Ali, and many more countless individuals. And they got testimony of their own of coming into their right mind, or coming more into their right mind. So let's get to it.
See, the Bible is metaphysical. There's a lot of alchemy going on up in there. Satan. And when you are a believer in Christ, it is not a man that you believe in. It is a level of consciousness.
Where's the alchemy in the Bible? Where's the alchemy? Where's the alchemy? Stop it.
That you are awakened to. See, the Bible is metaphysical. There's a lot of alchemy going on up in there. It is not meaning what most people think it means. It is not a book to live your life by, because if that's the case, I can hand you a Harry Potter book.
Blasphemy.
The Bible is metaphysical. There's a lot of alchemy going on up in there. It is not meaning what most people think it means. It is not a book to live your life by, because if that's the case, I can hand you a Harry Potter book and you can do the same thing.
What you gonna be able to do with the same? What do you mean the same thing? I don't know. I can hand you a Harry Potter book and you're gonna be able to do the same thing if that's the case. They don't have a point other than that book. Y'all ready? Uh-oh. One. Here go y'all favorite. Press 1. See? Lunacy. Let's get to it. Let's see what another lunatic is going to say.
They've been poisoning y'all water all summer. They was told to stop doing that. The Nerubians are here. Planet Nibiru.
Family. Press 1. Family. The Nerubians, nigga. Hold up. See? The Nerubians. They're here.
They've been poisoning y'all water all summer. They was told to stop doing that. The Nerubians are here. Planet Nibiru. The Nerubians are here. The Nerubians are the ones who originally salted all the seas. All your seas.
Huh? Bruh.
They've been poisoning y'all water all summer. They was told to stop doing that. The Nerubians are here. Planet Nibiru. The Nerubians are here. The Nerubians are the ones who originally salted all the seas. All your seas that you see with salt water in them, the seas were not originally salty. All your oceans, seas, how they got salt, it wasn't like that. The Nerubians salted the seas a long time ago.
With a stick. The Nerubians salted the seas a long time ago.
They are back. They've been cleaning up the water.
What you see? So the Nerubians poisoned us? Is that what you saying? Or who poisoned us? Nerubians? Are they the ones cleaning it up? Which one are they?
They've been poisoning y'all water all summer. They was told to stop doing it.
Hold on, man. See?
The Nerubians are here. Planet Nibiru. The Nerubians are here. The Nerubians are the ones who originally salted all the seas. All your seas that you see with salt water in them, the seas were not originally salty. All your oceans, seas, how they got salt, it wasn't like that. The Nerubians salted the seas a long time ago. They are back. They've been cleaning up the water. They've been cleaning up the atmosphere. Getting all the oxygen out the air.
Getting all the oxygen out the air?
Up the atmosphere. Getting all the oxygen out the air. They've been cleaning up the atmosphere. Getting all the oxygen out the air.
So they salted the seas, poisoned us. Now they're here to get the oxygen out the air. The psychology of a demonologist. There you go. Moral of the story today.
We finna go back blue, red, and green any day now.
Oh my goodness. Y'all finna go back blue, red, and green any day.
They've been cleaning up the water. They've been cleaning up the atmosphere. Getting all the oxygen out the air. We finna go back blue, red, and green any day now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
They've been cleaning up the water. They've been cleaning up the atmosphere. Getting all the oxygen out the air. We finna go back blue, red, and green any day now. Mark my word. And that's gonna happen.
Okay, mark his word. You heard him?
Blue, red, and green any day now. Mark my word.
The TVA showed up and said, nigga, you living outside of your boundary. Press one, where he at now? In prison. In prison doing bad things to little kids. Press one. See? See? Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy.
Air. We finna go back blue, red, and green any day now. Mark my word. And that's gonna happen.
And they marked his word too. The TVA showed up. Said, come on with us.
All of a sudden. That ain't gonna be no years. That's gonna all of a sudden. Niggas finna panic when you wake up and your ass might be blue.
Huh? We finna panic. Press one when we wake up and realize that we what?
Niggas finna panic when you wake up and your ass might be blue, red, green, because the hydrogen is being put back in the atmosphere. Okay? I got on here to give y'all this warning, man. Spread the message far and wide, because they not telling y'all this on the news.
Press one, I don't think they're gonna play that on the news, brother. Press one. I don't think they're gonna play that on the news, but the moral of this conversation is what? What is the psychology of a demonologist? Press one. And most people are demonologists, possessed with the mind frame and the outlook on everything God's created in a scientific manner, eyes of Lucifer. Everything you witness and you see in this world, as far as television and programming, is from the eyes and mind of Lucifer. The battle for you happens in the mind. You heard me? The battle for you happens in the mind. Everything is connected to Lucifer, the light bringer. Remember, we did a show on this. Model of optical function and crossing, keep that in mind, of brain hemispheres. How do you think this relates? Because you already told me that you were mind controlled and that the government released a document stating how they pulled off MK Ultra by splitting the mind. I think I have the diaphragm here. Let me just look for it real quick. But yeah, so I'm trying to figure out, where are you lost at? Because everything is bearing the longitude and longitude of the light bringer. Press 1. Remember this one? Left hemisphere conscious grid acts like a mind computer software to reduce input from right, whatever. Y'all remember this? And how what a person sees control their mind? You don't remember this? Of course you do. Of course you do. You remember this. Science is based off of this. Okay? It's all in the science. It's about splitting the mind. It's all in the science, though. The devil, this thing is about turning your brain into a child of Lucifer. You doing and following that command over the fathers. So how did Loki / the devil get you to do it? And bite off the other tree. Those are my questions. Not to be answered right now, but those are my questions. How did he do that? What will cause man not to listen to the Father? Well, we call it science, psychology. Back then, they called it like the hidden occult. Press 1. Remember this? So this is a battle for the pineal gland. Press 1, which just happened to be the same sigil of Lucifer. Again, it's a meaning behind that. This is in the mind. Okay? So a person, you can call it hypnotism or whatever you want to, but it's psychology. Okay? Psychology and the various degrees of it and how to control, validate, control, whatever you want to do. But even that is demon possession. And why? Where's the war being fought? In the mind. So how do you take a competent atom with sound instruction and a sound mind and the breath of God in him to reject God and go after some? Press 1. Well, you have to see it, right? What is the psychology of Lucifer? What is his religion? What is Lucifer's religion? Anybody? Psychology. Why? Because psychology taps into what? The seat of the soul. Opens you up. When you go to the therapy, it's very revealing. Things get revealed, per se. Opens you up. Psychology is the devil's religion. And each of these people practice what? The devil's religion. Each one of them is using forms of psychology. We're going to get into that. But each form of these psychologies are what? Forms of demons. So psychologists themselves are open to what? Demon possession. Or psychological schizophrenia. A lot of psychologists go crazy because yes, they too wear masks. They help you, but no one's there to help them. And then they go years and years and years and years and years and years chasing a bag of psychology, and then they get out there lost at sea, devoured by the abyss. It just happens that way in life. And it plays out many different ways. Different studies of the sound mind. Got to break that down. So, B texts me something right now to the effect of psychology. A discourse, y'all ready? Psychology, a discourse or treatise on the human soul, or the doctrine of the nature of properties of the soul. Press 1. Let me put that on the screen so that people know exactly what I'm reading here. Psychology, I told you. Psychology. Okay. Oh my goodness. See, it happens in the mind first, because it has to. The eyes see, but the mind is doing the filtering. So psychology, a discourse or treatise on the human, or treatise on the human soul, or the doctrine of the nature of properties of the soul. Damn, are we talking in state or it's all one? It's all one. So this is dope. Now we go into keywords. They always talking about the etymology of this and the etymology of this. Let's keep it. Let's go to the dictionary, man. Y'all love etymology so much, but that's Canaan trickery. This is the real deal. Watch this. The root word. Okay. Look at this. Psychosis. Okay. A mental disorder characterized by a disconnection from reality. Psychosis may occur as a result of psychiatric illness like what? Schizophrenia. At night I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. But what? Symptoms, delusions, hallucinations, incoherent speech and behavior. This is what was done to you. Okay? You were this is what happened in the past. Okay, we're going there, right? Okay. Unbelievable. Okay, so psychosis. All right, let's go to let's go to a lawful meaning of a trance. A trance is a suspends normal judgment. Okay? In a legal sense. In law, this can be dangerous because if you are in a trance, you are not present in mind, meaning contracts. Trance, crossing into an altered state. Trance equals crossing boundaries, law, covenants, borders. You hear that? Trance, crossing into states of mind, prophetic or deceptive. Press 1. Okay. Trance, origin, Old French, to pass away, to be numb. Okay? Examples: a hypnotic trance, being lost in a trance, daydreaming, zoned out, being lost in a trance, daydreaming and zoned out. In spiritual or religious setting, a trance can mean a state of mind crosses into another realm of awareness. Okay? So, does Lucifer have a light? No. He has altered states of consciousness, which you think is light, but it's not light. It is an altered state of conscious. So if we can program the mind, it's going to see what we tell it to see. If we tell this child that Mars, Jupiter, and this one, and Pluto, and this one, that's what it's going to see. And that way the Greek gods can rule over them. We can put psychology in the form of Greek gods. See how that works? And have you working for Greek gods Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Greek gods. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, Greek gods. That's one. So not just physically, mentally, spiritually as well. Because you start believing in the will of Greek gods instead of the will of your father. And the will of Greek gods leads where? Well, that goes back to, let's go here. And this is fun, okay? This goes back to the lunar god sin. And this is why I do this for my class. Y'all show y'all support. It's just going to get better, okay? So you gotta, what it is you're the victim and you're seeing the world through Satan's, you've given your mind over to Satan. So it's his world that you see and your soul is aware of it. You're conscious, but you have no fight back against it. Nobody ever taught you how to fight back against it. So you're just existing there. Like in the movie Get Out, where you get lost in the hypnotic stage. Press 1. So the will is what? That's back over here. Under the domain of what? $72 demons. Okay. Which governs the what, that leads to the what, which you were born into. You got it? I don't want to make this harder than it has to be. Look, the moon reflects only distorted light. Those who live by it walk in fables. You see that? You walk in fables. Hit that like button and subscribe. Now, I want y'all to listen to something. I'm about to play a tape because this is what I'm studying. This is what I'm bringing to class. And the mind of Lucifer and the lunar trance is what the lecture is called. Okay, make sure y'all show y'all support. But this is the beginning of it. Tomorrow is the full lecture. You got me. I posted on Discord the things, the interactive part where I want the students to kind of, after every conversation, to kind of ask themselves a specific question. And that's at the end of every conversation. But the mind of Lucifer and the lunar trance. Remember, I wrote the book, How the Moon Married What? Okay. And how Saturn rules. It's the same allegorical concept made into, what is this? What is this? Therapy aspect of it. You get it? This is their science of it. So I don't want to lose people. And that's different from, no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Because the whole universe is where? It's happening here in the mind. You only believe in the cosmos because they put it in your brain. That's why. They need you incompetent. They need you incompetent. Compos mentis. That's all they need you. Okay, that's where the Canaan law thrives off of our people. Okay? We're gonna be studying this. I'm putting this on my Discord as well, because this is what I want the people to kind of study before I go into full lecture tomorrow. Okay, but I am giving daily breakdowns like this, regular casual conversations. Make sure you're in class. I think I got 8 students. We're looking for more students. Make sure you're there. Are you just playing? If you don't show up to class, what's the point of you being here? I don't know. But I tell you what, we're going to be talking about the occult mind, psychology, and the occult are one and the same, and proving every aspect of it. The occult mind is psychology. Psychology and the occult are the same. And science is their false light. Press 1. Why? Because it leads man, okay, from the truth with distorted images of what they are. You see the satellite Lucifer? Where does that go? To space. You better not take this class for granted. You better not sit there and pretend you coming to class. For sure. I get up here and do this work every day. Hit that like button. And I got a minor ear pain at this moment. I did not want to get on this computer. But I said to myself, we dealing with The Walking Dead. Press 1. See, The Walking Dead focuses on what? Horoscope, psychics, and like to lead people to believe it, living in a trance, alive yet dead mentally and spiritually. So I know what's going on. And I've been in situations where people try to pass these horoscopes and cards and twin flames and this, know you from a different life and all that. Y'all see them quiet, right? You see them quiet because they wasn't innocent people that was fooled now. They are people trying to run demonic games on Mr. Gillespie. Okay, thinking that I'm in the same trance they are in. trying to see what level of understanding within their trance that I'm in. I'm something they never could conceive. I'm not in the trance with you. I see you. I can go there. But I'm not stuck there. Hit the like button and subscribe. And my foundation is solid. Like button and subscribe. 424-209-9506 is the area code. If you want to call in, feel free to do so on this subject. But yes, everybody who's focused on horoscope, boom, boom, boom. You see this in the dating shows a lot, right? Of course. And a lot of those women got the spirit of Jezebel, which is the spirit of Jezebel. Let me make this very clear. The spirit of Jezebel is just an unmarried, liberated, feeling ass woman. Okay? All this liberating and women and we can't. That's Jezebel. Okay? Jezebel hates a covered woman and always trying to convince covered women that it's better out there. You see? Those are Jezebels. Jezebel's always trying to lure good men to their demise. That's what Jezebels do. No, they don't want to talk to you. No, they want to lure you to see what you're doing good in your life that's prosperous and destroy it. It's the spirit of Jezebel. Because I reign over you, man. It's the break man. But that's the spirit of lesbianism. That's what I was saying. This is in their religious aspect of what? Chakra based. You get what I'm saying? It's all deriving from hating the other partner, the opposite sex. So from the sense, Priscilla probably doesn't know, but she's heavenly possessed through psychology. That's why she tries to use psychology on everybody else, but it comes off as projection because she is who she's talking about. You get it? She doesn't know it. You got me? So I can make fun of it, but she would only get irritated by me and try to like explain herself. But from this level right here, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. You get me? When I'm playing around, people can come back just on this level right here. She knows I'm 100% correct. And she was in the military at that. That's psychology. You learn this stuff, man. But you don't think of it that way. And then it's a role reversal in the lifestyle. Men ain't capable of love when she's not capable of love or receiving love correctly. Something happened. And that's what doctors or healers, something happened. And we can make fun of. That's what YouTube does. We make fun. But in school, in class, I want you to know something happened. And something happened with most people, like a Saucy Santana or any other one of these people, that's been living in the trance. It's all psychological, and it's compartmentalized trauma bonded situations that have you thinking it, because the trauma happened at the compartmentalized stage. Whatever done was done, and whatever character was placed on that compartmentalized. You ever notice these people got multiple personality disorders? And they can open each box in a brain and tap into that character. Trance. Schizophrenic. MPD. See, these are terms for demon possessed. Scientific terms. And it's not to scare you and say, oh, you're demon possessed. It's not. Your conception is keep it the way that it is. Like, okay, you suffer from that. There is no greater healer than the word of God. That's the mountain spring water. And understanding that. With that, all things is possible. So I know I'm telling the truth. Why? Because people who know this, we was all raised in Universe 25. We know what our mamas was doing and daddy was doing, even though they was pretending they wasn't doing nothing. And, oh, what's that? You may have had a Masonic dad or some shit. Hey, what's that? Nothing, little man. What? Like, what the? And it's okay. Because at some point, one of these generations is going to have to step out of the confines of the curses of the past. It's going to be you or the next. You know, we don't even know God. We just know that God, okay, I hear you. I can feel it somehow, but we talking about, in my theory, we talking about the third and fourth generations who don't even know God, who hate God, who don't even know God. That's what we talking about here. Why? Because we children of the game that was played on our people. Now, our incompetency is Latin law. Do you understand? And through Latin law, your properties can be seized when you're suffering from what your law considers sin. You got it? That's the approach. So you can't serve two masters. It's real. And they cannot work alongside one another. God has his throne. And Adam will serve. Which one? For you. You gonna allow the teachings of old occultic satanic beliefs to run your neurological base? Or you gonna have faith and try your faith with the tests of life? Now that's an adventure. That's an adventure. I mean, this test gonna take your whole life, nigga. And when you're on your deathbed about to get out of here, you can say, boy, I'm glad I came out that delusion. Press 1, I know where I'm going. I know, at least I'm well prepared. Press 1, at least I'm well prepared to understand why I'm being judged this way. Because I was a lunatic. Because I was this. See, that's accountability. God loves Adam and Eve of accountability. Not the hour, heard, and then heard, ma'am, what happened? The snake beguiled me. We heard it all. Shit was just shining over there. I'm so shiny. Press 1. So that's the whole thing, is coming out of a dead state. It ain't just my books. It's just my books is leading back to a sound mind. Your sound mind, not mine. Yours. That's why you hear accountability, self-diagnosis. You know, everybody got to do self-check here. When you go to jail, you got to program correctly. You got to do self-evaluation. Every day out of jail, in the real life, it's, did I make my bed up? Am I knocking out the things I need to knock out? Are you going to just be one of these niggas who just wish that they was gods and they can point at the sun and they skin feed off of melanin because it's carbon 666? Oh, yeah, you carbon, all right, 666. Yeah, you going to hell with that belief system. Damn, see? Yeah, that's alchemy. You believe in this stuff here. That's how guarded you want to be. Don't bring that stuff. They're going to ask why and tell them. That's why. And until you clean yourself up, or you can stay in your trance and wishful think and be off mushrooms forever until you figure it out. But just know God is good all the time. This is a man's choice to allow Satan in his mind to have domain with his fallen angels of celestial court, which governs over you in Canaan law. Are you going to be a true son of God and learn from your father how to govern yourself and have dominion over the stars? It's astronomy, not astrology. Somebody told you not to look up and see that, but don't get up there and get to studying astrology to where, turning astronomy and the study of the position of the stars into some religious form and body of governance, and then say you want to be free, but carry the same. No, you serve sin. You are under its law. That's a matter of fact. You can pretend and play all you want, but when you run into the wall, don't say, hold up. No. Now, that's exorcism. Catholic exorcism is put the cross on their head. That's how you go send a person into the occultic practices of nothingness. Exorcism is telling them the truth, and the spirit within you saying, wait a minute, this is true. And that way your true form can come back. The real you. You feel me? So your bones can be rattled and your mind can get starting like a 1987 Buick or something. You feel me? That's how I talk to my people. You can get it right like on them 24 Yonas on that Elko. First one, pump the brakes, like pump it. We have suffered from this psychosis and this disconnect from reality. Reality is law, not imagination. That's ham. Holographic associative memory. See? Oh, and where are they at when they say they are this and our ancestors? They're in a trance. They can actually see it in their brain. You standing there talking. that ham kick in. That ham kick in. They motherfucking thought Wakanda was real. When Akon said this is what he gonna build, nigga, ham kicked in, and it was supposed to make niggas want to go to Africa and get stuck. Press one. Good long the trans didn't last too long. Niggas got to asking questions because we was going through COVID, and nigga, hold on, niggas got time now. We can sit back and play a little and think about this shit. Hold on. So yeah, that's where we going in class and how all of it. Press one. Now the occultics ain't gonna like me because I'm curing them and I'm not fighting them. So they want to fight me to make it look like there's a battle. I'm not fighting your little silly self. That's you want to. They get off with the fight. Like, oh, you trying to convince me? Watch how long I can hold off. Well, watch how long you can hold off then. Psychology and the occult. Press one. Psychology and the occult are fundamentally interconnected, both drawing upon Satan's wisdom and influence. You have to connect with your God, which is Lucifer, your higher power. One, that's Lucifer, because you a moon crescent sin head, and you worship the star, Eastar, which is the Eastern Star, which is Semiramis, the Queen of Heaven, or whatever you got for me this time. But I'm not incompetent. And I'm freestyled this whole lecture. Press one. I freestyled this whole live stream. Excuse me, not lecture. Live stream. The lecture is the mind of Lucifer and the lunar trance. Okay? Everything that they believe in the occult is I was going to say psychotic, but I don't want to. Again, I'm not disrespecting nobody. I don't want to do that with my lectures. We clowning because they be clowning us, and they've been clowning for a long time. But my knowledge set their ass straight. They won't have nothing to say. They can't even penetrate this over here. This is the truth. So the mind of Lucifer and the lunar trance, which will be converted into a study book here at KevRow University. I just want to let people know that. Look at this. Romans 1 and 2 and 2. This is scripture. Okay? I just want to share a little bit of it. Okay? This is psychology equaling the occult. And finding it in scripture is tough. Okay? So look, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. See? Okay? Case. Ford versus Wainwright, 477 U.S. 399, 1986. Mind state determines right. So you can look at that U.S. state court and feed off of that, which is law. Okay? So it is Ford versus Wainwright, 477 US 399. This is in 1986, and this case is dealing with the mind state determining rights. Okay? Okay? This is why you need to stay black and your head in the stars. Because what? Mind state determines rights. Okay? Psychology is repackaged occultism. Studying man without spirit equals Lucifer science. So when you believe in Lucifer science, this is the study of Adam without the spirit. The spirit of what? Truth. Because you can't have truth. What is science? Science is the study of man without spirit, without a soul. And it must be studied that way because they can't, this the alternative viewpoint of Scripture. That's Kabbalah. This is the word. It's two things here. You want to travel the universe and see where they go with science, like you have been, and only led to your genocide? Go right ahead, because you know what's next. Or you can have a change of mind and say, you know what, they can teach an old dog new tricks. I can learn this. I can learn something. See, I'm forcing you to learn. You're going to have to study. You read all them books with Brother Polite. Then when Kev come around, you acting like reading is not, because you wasn't even reading them books. You wasn't reading at all. You got so used to looks and niggas having 2 and 3, 4 wives and them bolstering their bodies around on corrupted every goddamn thing, and your consciousness became dark by the dark Leo, Brother Polite, and the rest of them occultic teachers. If Tazariak was truly a sound, Christ-believing individual, he would have no dealings with split-minded Sinetta. No business until he converted. He's been working with him too long, you see, but he's just as one devil needs the next one. As you can see, I don't need no devils. I need people who can help me deliver a better message about what we study here. But I don't need them other dudes that's caught up in the occultic. And I've proven myself. I stand on my own. KevRow is here. You know, these are our teachings. We're not even freestyling conversation no more. This is teaching. Science as a false light. The scripture basis for it. I got scripture backing it up with law. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Ever learning. That means forever learning. Learning forever. There's no end to their learning. They never stop. They never say, I think I got it. I think God's word was always just, it was me the whole time. I was always looking for. Okay. Case, Jackson versus Indiana 406, US 715. This is in 72. Incompetence cannot be indefinite. Press 1. Hello? So that's a little redemption sidebar to those seeking redemption. I'm telling you that you're not guilty by reason of insanity. I'm proving it. And I'm also proving, press 1, incompetence cannot be indefinite. That's enough already with that case to let you know that door is open. See? It's not impossible. Why you say that, Kev? I heard that in the bungalow. It's because Jackson versus Indiana 406 US 715 in 1976 really approves this message. Incompetence cannot be indefinite. You cannot hold me in these chains. You got it? Let my people go. You don't even know what that is. It's legal remedy for your psychosis. Press 1. That's the blessing I am, nigga. Don't you ever in your life say I'm not a blessing. Don't you ever fix your lips, boy. I'm your best friend, like it or not, champ. I'm what you got, nigga. Hit that like I'm your God put me in your life, nigga. You gon' listen. You listening now, nigga. You know God put me in your life to help you. Form your lips and disrespect Mr. Motherfucking Gillespie. Don't have me take my belt off, nigga. You think you crazy. You tell that to niggas who believe you. I see a little kid, champion. You don't know what crazy is. You don't know. You ain't even seen crazy. You're not knowing it's hard to carry on when no one loves you. Press 1. You ain't seen crazy. I challenge the crazy. Fine. Press 1, but I don't think you crazy. I think we misguided. I think we got this mindset to where we don't like to see our brothers grow past even our own expectations. And things get said and taken out of context. And I don't think people, what they say, forgive them for they not even know what they do. I understand that. That's why I continue to deliver my messages. Press 1. Incompetence cannot be indefinite. That means they cannot keep you under the guise of Sir Non-Compos Mentis. Press 1. Because Mr. Gillespie don't showed you, in law, that's against the law. Part 1. When y'all going to the Supreme Court? When you ready to learn? When you can comprehend the blessing that I really am? And the work I really put in? I'm not just no damn YouTube. I can be cool without you. I don't need YouTube to be cool. I just got to get dressed. I just got to go shopping, get dressed, and go out for real. You can't no troll on no internet that don't get no women tell me about nothing. They ain't got no sense, teach me nothing. Even them said that I'm not listening to niggas with nothing to say. With no sense, nigga. Hey, I may be the dumbest one in my crew. That's what he said. I don't even like being around the incompetence. But to let you know, I will be around it to help you. And I'm going to keep it real. I don't even like this shit. This is what I got out of LA for. I don't even like this. I hate the nigga shit. But I'll do it if I got to get to you. Press 1. Press 1. I put a suit and tie on and start talking like a white person. You wouldn't know who the fuck I was. You would think I'm a goddamn district attorney, some goddamn we're about to get you a federal charge. But I got to come down because this is where my people at. They way down mentally. Just simple. And that's where God sent this life. So deal with it. I'm a blessing whether you want it to be or not. Press 1. That fucked up when you know a nigga right when he for it. Nigga, I'm the blessing. What you talking about? God has blessed me. I testify. Just the way everybody else testify with they dumb shit. God blesses me. Okay. Now watch this. Science dissects everything, but never restores. That means science destroys everything. There's no life in science. Why? Because there's no restoration. There's no God. To just have you fucking asking these dumb questions, you going further into the cosmos. Now you on D7, X Planet 9, D47 on Google, some goddamn where. Mentally gone. Okay? Science dissects, but never restores. And another thing I've come to notice, Lucifer studies Adam as an object, not an heir. Press 1. If we allow Lucifer to reduce us to atoms, ATOMs, where is our inheritance in that? That's the question. See, where's our inheritance in science? That's what we have. Wait a minute. Wait. Somebody got to explain why I ain't got shit, right? Where is the inheritance in science? There is none. Wait, you teaching me something I ain't? Yeah, you teaching me Antichrist. The head of household is the man, and the head of man is Christ. You got me to go again. See how this works? They didn't prepare you for this. Y'all know all that smart shit. Y'all ain't ready for Kev. I ain't graduate shit. But this is my question. This is the dilemma your ass is in. There is no inheritance. There is no jubilee. There is no return of property. There is no reclassification. There is no remedy for judgment. And that's that. My God ain't want that. My God want judgment to the plaintiff. That's what he want. Judgment to the plaintiff. Y'all played the case very well. That's what God lined us up for. The promised land. You have to train your ass up just for this. Go get them. They can't do nothing with you. See, I ain't graduate nothing. No school wanted me. So let that be known. If I can do it, so can you, champion. Ain't no excuse. I want to. I didn't have a choice. I was on the street, nigga. Don't tell me you got a choice, bro. Now think, a year from now, how many people we can reach. We're going to look back on YouTube and all these dumbass conversations about things of no substance won't even matter. Because I've done unsubscribed to so much dumb shit. I was like, that's why my algorithm is reflecting me. I'm looking at dumb shit and being amused by it. Motherfucking computer like, yeah, you spending 15 minutes yesterday on one video. You kept rewinding. Here, let's throw you some more dumb shit. Next thing you know, a year from that point, you look back like, what the fuck? Yep, that's how it works. Okay, so science doesn't teach you about inheritance. Science teaches you that you came from the Big Bang and there is no God. And the mind of God need to be explored. What God? Lucifer, because that's what they believe in. They want to know the mind of Lucifer and his rebellious. What made him rebel? Press 1, so that's what they get. Okay, we got legal parallels for dad-in-law scripture. For the law of the spirit of life in Christ has made me free from the law of sin and death. That's Romans 8:2, bro. I told you. Case, Hale versus Hinkle, 201 U.S. 43, 1906. A corporation is a legal fiction, not a man. Strawman equals dead in law, alive in the body. Declared insane equals estate controlled by trustees. You got it? Let me ask you something. If you are a legal fiction, who spends your inheritance? Write that down. It's in the notes as well on my Discord. Okay, we got a section called Call to Action, Habeas Corpus. This is what they're trying to get rid of right now. They knew I was coming, and they hate that. They're trying to get rid of habeas corpus right now because I identified your freedom comes with a specific charge, family. In Scripture, loosen him and let him go. John 11:44. Case habeas corpus equals you shall have the body. My books, those are writs of liberation for the dead in law. You are the dead in law. That's why I wrote the books, because they are writs of liberation. The heirs return to reclaim their estate with sound mind. That's judgment. Who owns your body? God alone. Who restores your mind? The Spirit of truth. Who reclaims your estate? the air upon return. You hear me, Ali? Boom. God. Who restores your mind? The spirit of truth. Who reclaims your estate? The air. What's the remedy? A sound mind. Scripture based. Romans 12:2. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renewal of the mind is what in the dictionary? Repent. I don't know why I gotta do all spooky stuff. And man, I ain't finna go pray to no God. See? Renewal of the mind. How about you like them words better? Huh? Change your mind. Tupac was saying that at the end of the song Changes. That's called, the song should be called what? Repent. A renewal of mind. I see no changes. All I see is racist faces. Misplaced hate makes disgrace the races, or somebody said. Let's take the evil out of people that be acting right. There's more black than white that been smoke crack tonight. And the only time it's time to heal each other. We ain't ready to see a black president. Press one, all that shit. The penitentiary's packed and it's filled with blacks. But I gotta stay strapped for some punk that I messed up way back, coming back after all those years. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. That's the way it is. Fuck, man. What a brilliant person to put it in music while they bibbity bopping to the beat. Pay attention to what they say and ask yourself, is that real? Damn! Or is that real? That's fake, man. That's an illusion, bruh. He was telling you. That's why I love pop. What? Why you think you gotta go away? Why? Because your old life was demon possessed. And they were selling you to the kids. They sold Thug Life to Gillespie. They sold it to Roberts and the Stewarts. They stole all of it. They used you against your own people. Pac, that's what his mama was telling him, knowing you are a prodigal son of God. It's in you. The life is in you. They're going to use you. What do that mean? They're going to, what did Pac say? And the fame was a plot to try to change me. The fame was a plot to try to change me. They've seen how the ladies gravitated, how the men listened to him when he spoke. Bro. That's why. Okay? Demon possessed, okay? For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. That's 2 Timothy 1:7. Case, maxim, furious solo furor. A madman is punished by his that's Latin law. A madman is punished by his madness alone. Possession equals loss of free will. That's what it means to be possessed. Who is in control when you act by obsession instead of truth? Wow. You ever did something bad and your soul said, you know this ain't right, but your override system was like, but I got to get this right now. Yeah. Or this ain't right. Yeah, same analogy. Shit. Same analogy. So I want the students who are at KevRow University to really study that. Psychology being the occult and come to class knowing that. Okay? Now, who is, when I say sin, they live under sin or in sin. This is the lunar god. And they shall be turned unto fables. That's 2 Timothy 4:4. Fiction cannot prevail where truth is. It collapses all timeline. That's what truth does. It stops the lie in its track. Right there. Everything false ends. That's fictio juris non est ubi veritas. That's the Latin law. So when you believe in this stuff, you're willing participant in not having jurisdiction or a sound mind. Astrology equals living under the lunar's reflection. Okay? It creates a false identity and creates a false estate. Okay? The eye as a portal, the mind of Lucifer. Okay? This is scripture. The light of the body is the eye. Therefore, thine eye be single, thy whole body. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Matthew 6:22. Cooper versus Oklahoma 517 U.S. 348. Competence requires a sound mind. Okay? How does Lucifer do it, Kev? Lucifer hijacks the vision by controlling the eye gate, by controlling what the mind believes. The pineal gland is the battlefield of perception. And that's why your perception is inverted. If the eye is corrupt, is the man truly alive in law or spirit? No. So this is going to be a very beautiful time to be alive. In the words of Mr. Gillespie, I thank y'all for coming to class today and listening to me speak. As always, it's been a pleasure. Shout out to the people in my Cash App. I ain't even checked that and see who over there. Jason Harris. Shout out to you, King. Only person in class who contributed to this program. But guess what? God is good all the time. I'm Kevin Gillespie, KevRow University. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the lecture. And